All right, guys. In one of our stock take videos, I talked about creating what templates that you need to use, that you would use to perform what your stock take activity for your clients. And I told you that there is no particular or one size fits all template for stock taking activity. Why? Because each stock taking activity has different objective. So the objective of your stock taking activity, as I explained in that video, determines how your stock take template will look. The objective for that stock taking activity you are about to perform will determine the things you will capture in your template. It will determine the information that will be in your template. Remember, I said it is important to find out the objective of your stock take and then create a template to suit it and give all your workers, all your counters, double counters, manager, data entry person, that same template so that they can focus on what the informations that are important. Not that you are doing a stock take. This one is capturing color, this one is capturing sizes, this one is capturing an entirely different thing. Why? Because they are capturing different things. They don't have any guide. All right. So the essence of creating a template is to have a guide. So when they look at the template, they are seeing that look at the information we are expected to what? To capture. All right. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to create what? A template for your stock take using what? Google Sheets. First, I said performing data entry or stock take with Google Sheets boils down to what? Building a template that suits and what? Achieve the objective of the job on hand. So the template you will create needs to what? Achieve. Needs to achieve and suit what? The objective of the what? Stock take you want to perform. All right. So this template can be created either using Google Sheets or using what? Using Excel spreadsheets. Okay. It is the same thing in the both of them, just a different what? Display. But in this video, I'll show you how to create them using what? Google Sheets and also using what? Microsoft Excel what? Spreadsheets. All right. So, but before I do that, I want to show you samples of what templates which I have created to guide you. All right. So the first one we have here is a template for cost valuation what? Objective. Now, this is the type of template you use if the purpose of that stock take is to find out the cost valuation of all the goods in that store. A business owner have called you and say, come and do stock take for me. And in this stock take, the thing that is important to me is that I want to know how much is everything in this my shop? How much is it worth? That's what I want to know. That's the major thing self I want to know. You understand? For this particular type of business, expiry date is not important to that person. For this particular this particular type of business owner, any other information you are capturing aside from information that will let him or her know the total worth, total valuation of all the products in his or her shop doesn't even matter. Okay, so having said that, you as the stock taker can easily now pinpoint what the objective of your stock take is. What is the objective? Is to get what? To know the total value of all this inventory, all these goods, all these products that are in this shop. We want to know what? The total value. And this is the objective. So this objective now will help you determine the information you will capture when you are doing what? Your stock take. So for you to now, according to the template I have created, for you to get what? This valuation, it means that you have to capture what? The name of the item. You can see it on the template on my screen. That's the first thing we captured, what? The name of the item. All right. The next thing we captured now is what? The quantity of what? The item. This might not be useful, but because the business owner is saying, I just want to know the valuation, but it is also important you capture what? The quantity. Because business owners most times don't know really exactly what they want. So you pick that major one that they have mentioned. that is the one they want to know. I want to know the value of everything in my shop. And you also add some extras. Okay, so we capture the name of the item. Of course, I want to know if I'm going to know the value of all these items in my shop. I want to know the items that form this value. And I want to also know their quantity. So we capture the name of the item, we capture the quantity, and to determine the value of all these goods in this shop, we have to capture it at what cost. What is the cost of buying this? How much did I spend to buy all these goods that are filled in my shop? This is what the business owner wants to know. So we track what? The cost price. Okay, so you see in number 2 in this sheet, we have what? Coca-Cola. So we counted all the Coca-Cola in the shop, and the quantity is what? 100. And each one was bought for what? 200 naira. The next one we have is what? Hollandia. Okay, so we have Hollandia, and we have what? How many quantity of it? 59. So you can see the quantity, you can see the cost price 1000, and you can see the total value. We have Nutruyo, the quantity is what? 78. The cost of getting one of these Nutruyo is 340. Multiply it by 78, you see the total what? Value. We also have what? Yearly what? Cabin. We have 100 pieces of it. Each one was bought for 150. 150 by 100. Okay, you see what? You see what? The value. All right. So this is just an example, but your major focus is in getting what? Your template right. If I'm going to do a stock take, okay, that will tell the business owner the valuation of all the inventory, of all the goods in his shop at a cost price. What are the information I need? The information I need to capture is the name of the item, the quantity of the item, the cost price of the item, and then the total value of each of the item, which at the end of the day will be summed up to get the total value of everything. Okay, I hope this is self-explanatory. I hope this is simple for you. I hope it makes sense. Now we'll move to the next one. And the next one says template for sales price what? Valuation objective. Now this particular template is tracking the value of everything in the shop, but not at cost price, rather at what? Sales price. The first one we talked about, tracked what? The valuation of everything in the shop, but what? At a cost price. But this one we are talking about now, this particular template, is tracking the valuation of everything in the shop at a sales price. What does that mean? It means that with this template, you are able to tell the business owner, look at the total value of everything in this your shop, assuming you have sold all of them. Everything in this shop, Oga, assuming you have sold all of them, this is the amount of money. This is the amount of money you would have made. This is the value you would have made. And this particular template is very important because most business owners need to know. They want to know that they are even making profit before the profit is made. Okay, so you are showing them that look at the money they will realize after they have sold what? The products that they have bought, even before they what? Sell it. All right, so you find out now that from these templates, what we are tracking in them is different from what we track on the what? First template. So for this particular template, we are tracking the name of the item, the quantity of the item, the sales price, and the total value. Did you notice the change? In the first one, we track what? The cost price. But in this one, we are switching what? To the sales price, because the objective of this particular stock take for which this template is used is different from the first one. The first one wants to know the total value of everything in that shop at the price it was bought. That is the cost price. But this one wants to know the valuation of everything in the shop at the price we want to sell it. Okay, so different objective determines that you create what? Different what? Templates. All right, different objective determines you create what? Different template. Okay, so let me show you one more template before I open up my phone and show you how I was able to create this template using what? Google Sheets. All right, So let me show you one more template. So the next template I want to show you is the template for expiry objective. All right. This particular template is the template you use if the objective for the stock take is to track what the expiry date of the inventories in the store, of the goods in the store. Okay. So you see in this template, it is quite different from the two templates we have seen earlier. Okay, so in this template, we are only tracking the name of the item, the quantity, and the expiry date. Okay, why are we tracking the expiry date? Because that is the objective of what this stock take. The business owner at the end of the day, at the end of the stock take, wants to know the expiry date of each and every product that is what in his or her store. Okay, so you see that the template is different. Okay, so remember I said that every stock take activity has an objective. And this is the most important thing you should try to find out. What is the objective? What does this business owner want from me at the end of this stock take? Okay, what are the information I need to capture to arrive at that objective? Now, these are the two major questions you need to ask yourself, and they will give you an answer and determines what the template you will use for your work will look like. Okay, so they will give you the details you need to create what your template. Okay, so having shown you three different templates for three different objectives, I will go over to my phone now, open my my Google Sheet rather, and show you how I create what this template on my phone. And then we'll also proceed to see how you can create what this template on your Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel spreadsheet. All right. So hang on while I open up what my phone.